All right, welcome in everyone. It is February 12th, 2021, 9:30 a.m. Normally we go live at noon every day, but we are ready to see what this market is doing. I just rolled out of the bed, wiped the eye boogers out, and hadn't combed my hair, sitting in my underwear. Still have not been able to find my spam cap, but we are happy. So it is a funeral day for us. Gotta go pay our respects to best dad, last respect. So we appreciate all your thoughts and prayers going out for us for that. And it's been a heck of a week. I mean, just a heck of a week. So good to have all of our. And what I thought I'd do today is I offered an invitation on my. Shut up! Stupid. What's he called, Beth? What kind of dog is that? A Yorkie poo. He just will not shut up. He's she, whatever. Uh, Nonetheless, we'll go through portfolio management. We'll go how through we manage trades. I opened it up to the folks in the Option Wheel Facebook group today. I thought it'd be kind of a neat little thing to do to open it up and let everybody come in and see what kind of fun we're having. And open it up to the Tasty Trade discussion group as well. I will say this: we will not be doing zero DTE trades today. So if you were here for zero DTE trades, you can probably just head on out unless you want to talk about portfolio management and how we manage a portfolio by the Greek. So good to have you guys here today. Let's see. We've got Ken. We've got Jerry. Jerry's a newbie. Hey, Jerry. Dimitri, as always. Melanie from the great state of Texas. James is with us. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Suwadi. That just sounds awesome. I love that. Matt Jolly Wally is with us, the drone master. Matt, were you doing that drone yesterday? The overhead shot, was it just sitting there while you were pulling the sled and everything? That was so cool. I'm like, I got to get me one of those.
Yeah, I was just hovering.
So you can just make it hover and just, you put the control down, it'll do whatever. That is cool. Very cool. Devin is with us. Devin's last name is Sharp, and my mama's side of the family is a Sharp, so he's almost like family. So welcome in, Devin. We got Drew Simplify. Rick is with us. Good to see you, Rick. Pavel, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. MC with us, and Dwayne with us. So, guys, good to have all of you here. So, let's get started and see what we're doing today. Look at this market, y'all. It just opens up. We can see the volume here, right? Mostly green volume, green, 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 green. This little study right here is the opening range study. I think it does the opening range for first 15 minutes or so. I kind of like keeping an eye on the E-minis and the opening range. So what we do here is we go in and we use this wonderful spreadsheet that is the best thing that you could possibly get to manage trades. It's free to anybody that wants to use it. It helps to keep me in line right with my trades. So we go through here and make decisions based on this spreadsheet. And the first thing we do each day is we like to record our net lick. What is your net lick? That is the portfolio balance, right? So we go in and we say today is 2/12/21. We were at 49,319.53 yesterday. What are we today? Let's see. Open up the old phone here. The balance. Oh man. We are at 49,185.60. Why is it not typing in? 49,185.60. So for the day, we are down $133, up 1.43% on the year. So all is going well with the account. The next thing we do after we do the net lick is our spreadsheet brings in the net lick, and then we record our Greeks on our trades, which is very, very important to me. If you've never managed a portfolio by the Greeks, you won't find much on this out on YouTube world, but what I've done, guys, is I've taken the best of the Tastyworks research and built it into the spreadsheet theoretically. So we use ratios that Tasty Trade has given us, and it helps us to manage the portfolio. So our deltas are moving a little rapidly, negative 67.68, we'll say. negative 67.68. So that's SPY weighted deltas. Let me make sure I show you what that is for anyone that's new today. So you want to make sure that you hit beta weighting here, right? And you beta weight it to the SPY. If you are in Tastyworks, I think they automatically do that. Your SPYs are automatically, or your deltas automatically beta weighted to SPY. Man, put that dog out. All right, so what's our theta? Y'all look at this. We love theta. Wow, that's good. So we got about $120 in theta. Now, theta can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. The more theta that you have in your account, the more risk you have in your account. So theta is a measure of risk. It's not only the potential premium that we're bringing in and keeping on a daily basis, but it is, Beth, if you don't put that yapper out, chasing my devil cat. I apologize for that. So we got 120 theta. Let's put that in. Oh man, don't freeze up on me. There we go. 120 of theta. So that comes over here, y'all, and tells us what theta is as a percentage of our net leg. Now, what are our guidelines for theta? Our guidelines for theta are to keep this between 0.10% and 1%, right? So I've got that on the spreadsheet, 0.10%, 0.1%, and it turns nice and green if we're in that acceptable range, right? So as you can see, for this entire year, we are up. I mean, this is the highest theta we've ever had. So we are 0.24%. We're sitting good, guys, sitting very, very good, okay? So now let's record that evil Vega. If you're selling premium, you're going to be short Vegas, 298.64. 298.64. So 298.64. Okay. Now, if you want to check these little ratios here, I don't look at them much, but it's based on Tasty Trade Research. So it'll show you what your TV ratio should be, your Delta Vega, your Delta Theta, but I don't really look at those, right? I got them built in if I ever am bored and just want to look at those. But I know that our theta is exactly where it needs to be. Theta is exactly where it needs to be, right? So let's look at the thing that I get in trouble with a lot here lately, and that's how much buying power am I using? So I go back to the platform, Thinkorswim, and I'm using 22,705, we'll say, 22,705. Oh man, look at me. 22,705, right? So we are using I'm using 46% of my buying power. So I'm almost at 50%. How much buying power should I be using? Well, that depends on what the VIX is. So right now we've got a VIX, I think, still between 20 and 30. So you should be using 35. Well, I don't want to say me. I should be using 35% maximum on my buying power. But I am a renegade. I'm a rebel. I'm using 46% of my buying power. All right. Now let's go over to the next. So these are the two important things I look at. Is my theta acceptable? And is my buying power acceptable? All right. Then we go over to the right just a little bit. And we look for whether the spreadsheet is telling me, do I need a delta adjustment or am I delta neutral? So right now, this is saying that my overall portfolio is delta neutral, and that's where I want it to be. Now, if you're following Tasty Trade mentality, where they keep a Delta Vega relationship of 1 deltas to 2 Vegas, then the spreadsheet says, hey, you need to be short 81 SPY beta weighted deltas, right? But I don't go by this. Right now, in my portfolio, I'm going by this here, the telling me whether it's delta neutral or not. So I'm delta neutral. So I really don't need to make a delta adjustment. I always like to maintain negative deltas a little bit, but not too much. And you can see over the last couple of days that the spreadsheet has said, hey, Bobby, you are too short. You're too bearish. You need to be a little more bullish in your account. Okay. Let me go through the chat, make sure we're not missing anything here. Good Friday morning. Hey, Melanie. Ken, to everyone. Z, 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 Z. Are you going to sleep, Ken? What's wrong? Is it raining in this Joe house? Devin says he's trying to fix the sound. He'll be back. Okay. Ken, I hope I ain't putting you to sleep today. My goodness. It's kind of hurtful. All right. So the next thing we do is we go to our action tab and the spreadsheet. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse go? Hold on. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh my gosh, my mouse went out. Of all things. I should have plugged her up. Hold on a second. How embarrassing to have friends joining you when your mouse goes out. Let's see if I can get him to working again. Should have had one with a battery. Now let's see if it'll work. There we go. Just got to keep it plugged in. So we go to our action tab, action. And the action tab is pretty cool because it's going to tell me my instructions for the day. Do you need to adjust your buying power, Bobby? Yes, you do, you moron, because you're using 46% and you should only be using 35%. Isn't that cool? How? You should be closing positions. Well, what do I close? You close puts or calls at what expiration? 35 expiration. And it even suggests an option that I actually have open that I should close. Now, a lot of people say, why was this spreadsheet designed? Why was this page designed? Because I meet up with the diabetes, and if ever I were to pass on to Chili Jordan's tide and cross over into glory, then my wife, the lovely and talented Beth, would be able to carry on, and she can sell premium, and she knows how to sell premium in the micro e-minis. And we have it even tells you, will you be selling premium today? No, Beth, you will not, because you're over allocated. Right? And then we have a guideline that the spreadsheet suggests in premium selling that you and I need to do on a daily basis. So Monday, we should have done through $381. And by Friday, we should have sold $1,906. And guess what? We've already sold more than that this week. So let's see what that looks like. Go to our premium, weekly premiums tab. Here's the amount of premium I've sold this week, $2,763. I have sold 144% of the premium that I need to sell. So I'm over selling premium by $856. And my profit or loss for the week on closed trades, this includes rolled trades, everything, is $33.55. Some of y'all are saying, why bother, Bobby? Why bother, right? But look, last week we had a nice $1,144 win, and it keeps up with the premium capture on closed trades. So we anticipate, let me just show you this page, pretty cool, because it's for those of y'all that are new today. It automatically brings in your net lick, and then you actually add, what is your desired yearly return, right? So it says, I want a desired return this year of 50%. All right, is that possible? Well, yeah, maybe, it's something we can shoot for. Last year, I made over 200%. So we're shooting for 50%. We're kind of, that'd be a great return. And so it's telling me that based on my net lick, then that would mean I would need to bring in profits of this, $24,593. Then you manually put in, what is your expected theta retention? So now my portfolio is underperforming over here because I'm only bringing in 9%, right? But I expect to bring in 25%. Bobby, how'd you get to 25%? That comes from our friends at Tasty Trade that say, hey, overall, when you sell premium, you're going to keep 25%. You sell $1, you're going to keep a quarter, right? Then the spreadsheet automatically calculates the amount of premium that I need to sell on a yearly basis. So this year, I will enter the markets and sell at least $98,000 worth of premium. That's the amount of premium I will bring into my account. Then it breaks it down on a monthly basis of what you should do per month, and it brings it down on a weekly basis. And finally, it brings it down on a daily basis, and that's 381, and then 381 times 2, then times 3, and it rounds, right? I mean, it's rounding because it's got cents in there as well. So 1525 here, 1906, and it says my day is complete. Day's complete. All right. And then we have a little fun thing over the right side that kind of shows you, let's see that. Now, this is a little fun thing, and it changes. I don't want everybody to go, oh my gosh, It was just a week ago that this thing was at, we were saying projecting 70%. Then we had that little downturn in the market in January. That was the biggest drop since we've had since October of 2020. And our numbers went down a little bit, and now we're building back up, right? So our premium capture on closed trades is 9.9%. We project, based on my performance so far, that we're going to have profits of about $10,000 this year, which will be a projected yearly return at our current capture rate of about 20%. Our projected weekly profit is $187. We have sold $17,272 of premium of the 98,371 that we anticipate selling for the year. And our total profits for the year, we are up $1,402.55. Any questions on that at all? Just want to make sure you kind of know where we come from as far as portfolio management, how we set it up every day, how we attack the market. Oh, Ken, you were up half the night. Oh man, I slept like a log last night. Oh, I'm working on this 16-hour fast every day, and man, that is it's kind of good though. I haven't eaten today, and checking the blood sugar. Let's see what the blood sugar is. I'll share it with you if it's good. If it's bad, I ain't gonna say. I've not taken my meds yet. That's the problem. I've got one of those Nacho Libre things. Oh man, I need to take some medicine. All right. Nonetheless, so this is how we manage the portfolio. So what we've done so far is we've looked at the overall forest, right? You can't see the forest for the trees. You've heard that expression. What we are theta farmers. Y'all, we live off of theta, and we want to make sure that we are bringing in that sweet, sweet theta each and every day. Let's see here. So right now we're in a good point with our theta, right? Theta is time decay. When time passes, we are bringing in theta, but the only problem is I'm over allocated on my buying power. All right, so let's go on. We've got good theta of 120, but we've got too much buying power. We should be at 35%. So what do? Now that we've looked at the forest, let's look at the trees. So we have a few equities trades that are on, and let's see if anything is screaming at us for management. Okay, so we go here to our spreadsheet where we log each and every trade. The reds represent the losers, the green represents the winners, right? And then it automatically pulls in the current prices for these from Thinkorswim, which is a cool little aspect that our spreadsheet does. Now you say, Bobby, I don't have an account with Thinkorswim. You don't have to. You need to set up a paper trade account, or you can set up a real account and you don't even have to fund it to be able to utilize the Thinkorswim platform so that it'll work with your spreadsheet. Okay, but you'll notice these prices are constantly updating. That's 127. See if it'll move a minute. See, these numbers just constantly move, right? Changing to tell us what percentage our trades are up. As I'm looking here, I'm thinking going into the weekend, yeah, I would like to take off some risk, but let's look and see if we've got anything that is screaming to us that we need to close. Auto close date, that means that we're getting the close signal because those are at 21 days to expiration. Those options are at 21 days to expiration or less. We're getting a Tasty Trade optimum close. That means that the trade has more than 10% profit in less than 3 days, or 20% profit or more in 6 days, blah, blah, blah. It keeps on going based on Tasty Trade research. And it's giving us close signals that I can follow or not follow. I'd rather have something to show up at a 50% profit, but we got absolutely positively nothing showing up at a 50% profit. Okay. So as I look at that, the only thing that I really see that I need to make some provision on is our Goldman Sachs trade. And I've got a put and I've got a call in Goldman Sachs. It's down to 21 days. So we'll see how that's doing in a moment to see if we need to close something out. But I don't see any excessive losers that need to be closed out. There's an XLE, but that's still got 35 days. And we've got another leg of the XLE somewhere. Here it is. We've got the put, we've got the call. Now, a lot of times I'll manage trades separately. right? And it's individual preference. You can put a strangle like this one, the gold trade I'm managing as a strangle. That's up $76, telling me to close it. Is it an optimum close? No. So I can let that go, keep it on. You got decisions to make. All right. The other thing that we do is our core trades. You always hear Tom Shoshnov, as my wife Beth says. She can't pronounce Sosnoff. I always have our core trades, and my core trades for this particular account are in the micros. Got another account where my primary trade is in the E-minis, right? But in this particular account, we trade the micros mostly, and I basically put a trade on every day. And I am now at the point in January where we're taking off a trade every day, which is very, very fun. So you just kind of go over here and you look at all of our trades and all of our signals. And, you know, we got 10, 14% profit. Look, everything we put on in the last, 6, 7 days, all profit. Love the profits. We've got a call here that's down at 68%. We're not worried about that. So we just keep looking. Look at this, y'all. We got a 60% winner here. That is got me a sweet little profit of $26.31. Bobby, that's not a lot of profit. No, it's not, but we do it every day, y'all. We take profits out of this market every day. So if that one's at 60%, we can close that one, right? Let's close that one. Now, everything we do, we got to think about in terms of our delta. And you make sure you get this. We're closing a put in the micro E-minis. What will that do to our deltas? If you sell a put, that means you are bullish on the underlying, right? So if we close a put, that will give us an increasingly amount of negative deltas. If you got, I'll record this. If you got to rewind it 100 times, make sure you understand that what you do as far as individual position management actually has an effect on your overall portfolio. But we're going to close that one because we're getting all these closed signals. We're over 50%. We've been in that trade 21 days. We got 35 days left. So that will be the 29.70 and the 35-day expiration. So let's go to our platform. 29.70. It's the one we're closing. And my memory doesn't work, y'all. So I'll lose it before we get here. So we go to the trade tab and we type in the micros. If you're not trading the micros, man, you're missing out. If you got a smaller account, these are great to trade. Take very little buying power. Gets you in the futures. Now I've already forgot which one I'm closing. Wasn't it 22.70? Melanie, 20-something 70, 27.20. Oh, gosh. Someone help me out. I told you my memory's terrible. 60%. We're closing the 29.70. There we go. 29.70. Let's close you, puppy. Let's take our money and run to the bank, to the Waffle House. Create closing order at 3:20. Oh, man. If I had me some Waffle House right now. So the mid and the nat price are 3:20. I always like seeing if I can get a little better feel because I'm a greedy son of a gun. Let's see if we can get that. Come on, baby. Work for me, darling. There we go. Y'all, you may not have tried that, right? I like trying it. So I got out of that one at 3:15. So we got back to the spreadsheet. And one of the things that we do with the delayed beeper there is we're going to delete this. This is the little thing that brings in the pricing here, right? And it slows down your spreadsheet. So I just take that out. Okay, delete that. And then I've got to put in the price that we actually got filled on. It says current day price. Well, that now is going to be the closing price. So we close that one at 3:15. Yep, we close that at 3:15. All right. So let's book our profits over here. What day did you exit the trade? We exited on the 12th. And there's our profit right there. And what I've under notes, I've got several things built in. So that was a 50% profit close. We took 50% on that. And I like making the whole thing green, baby, to show you that when I look back over the year, I see all this beautiful green with a little bit of Christmas red. You got to have red. If you don't have losing trades, you're not a trader, right? But most of the time they are green, my friend. Most of the time they are green. And cool, the little spreadsheet here kind of says, hey, based on your performance on a month and 12 days into the year, you're going to make $4,930 of profit just on these micros, just on the macros. Isn't that cool? You go over to the equities tab, it gives you a similar projection for your equities. Hey, based on how you're doing on your equity trades, you're going to do $7,000 of profit here. Very, very cool. Now let's look and see how our portfolio looks. We've got, go back to the macros tab. Anything else screaming for me to close it? Look at this one. I'm getting all kind of screams up here, y'all. Scream, scream, scream. You're at 59%. You loser, with a humongous profit of $24. Now, remember a while ago, our weekly premium was 20-something dollars or 30-something dollars. When I close that trade, the spreadsheet is smart enough because it was designed by a fat slob by the name of Bobby who put this thing together, but it works well, right? It works really good. And we're at 59.86 now. And look, this was 9%. Now we're at 10%, baby. Yeah, we are moving on up. So let's go back to our macros. I'm thinking I might even close me another one. Let's just close it. 59%. Let's close this booger. Let's take our profits. That is the 2960. So let's close her. 2960. We're managing the trees. 2960. Go to the right expiration. 2960. 2960. There we go. So let's close that baby. Take our profits. Create closing order. It's at 310, but I'm a greedy son of a gun, so I'm going to try 305. Let's see if we get a feel. It comes through my phone first. I like that little vibration that goes against my little fat cheeks. Let's see if I get it. Come on. Come on. Buzz me. Nothing. Not a stinking thing. All right. We will cancel and replace the order. We'll go, wait a minute. I got a buzz. Was that a tech? There we go. 305. Patience is a virtue, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. So
we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right. So now we close that baby. Where's it at? Here. We got that one closed. Remember, delete this. This is where we're bringing it in from Thinkorswim. And we're going to enter 305 right here. Okay. So we click out of there, booked our profits, move this over. And I know what you're thinking, man, Bobby, this is kind of a complicated thing. Hey, after you do it day after day, I cannot imagine not managing my trades and not recording them. I record every stinking trade that I take. And you don't have to, but man, for somebody that is ADHD like I am and on Adderall and all kind of mind numbing medications and all the stuff that I meet up with the diabetes, all that stuff I take, y'all, let me tell you something. If I didn't have this spreadsheet, I wouldn't know how to trade. I really couldn't do it. So remember, we were going to do $4,000. Now, based on that, it says, hey, baby, you are up to 5,125. You sweet, sweet thing, you trading machine. So let's go and make that green. Trade management, baby. That's what it's all about. All right. So then we go to our weekly premium tab, and you should notice that this has gone up from $50-something to $84. Y'all, we are moving on up. Now we're past 20% return based on our current capture rate. Life is stinking good. Now, I take off macros every day. I put on macros. So let's see. Let's check out what the market's doing. The market is down just a little bit today. And here's the weird thing. A lot of people say, man, you sell puts on down days. You sell calls on up days, right? Not us, because we manage by the Greeks. So we manage by what our Greeks are doing. And I am negative deltas, and I made even more negative deltas because I took off those puts. Remember when we first came in together, we recorded our Greeks and we were at negative 67. So all I've done now is taken off 2 puts and I'm down to negative 84. If I put negative 84 there, our spreadsheet, does it say that we're still delta neutral or does it say we need positive deltas? Look, very cool. Now it says, hey, Bobby, you slackard, you need positive deltas, dude. It's like I need to buy 10 shares of SPY to get my account back in balance. So I need positive deltas in the account. How do you get positive deltas? That is very simple. You need to sell puts. And we sell in our core strategy in the micros. Now, cool thing is the spreadsheet will tell you exactly what to do. Now, remember, it's saying that I need to take away buying power. But this spreadsheet will actually tell you the delta of the puts and calls that you need to sell, right? Now, mine is not showing it because it says I won't be selling premium because I've oversold. My day's complete. But I'm making an executive decision that I need positive deltas and I'm taking on a little bit more risk, but I'm going to sell some puts in the micros. The spreadsheet will also recommend the days to expiration for you. You ain't got to think about it if you're following the spreadsheet, right? And it will tell you right now that you should be trading in the 47 days to expiration. Cool, huh? Well, Bobby, how do you kind of get that? Well, that comes from Tasty Trade too. Except my preference is to go out a little farther. I like going out to 60, but we don't have a 60 day. So when this thing starts getting closer to 60, the spreadsheet will start recommending the April expiration. But right now, spreadsheet recommends March. So we go out to the March expiration and we're going to sell a 15 delta put. All right. So you see all these existing puts that I have. Very cool. So you can go anywhere in here and sell one. Now, you can either go strictly by delta or you can do like me. I follow the probability of in the money. So we go here, 1545. So let's sell the 3,500. It's saying I can get 2675 to 2725. We're going to pop that up to 2725 because we are greedy. All right, let's see if we can collect a little bit more. Look at this. We're bringing in $134. And it's only costing us $578 in buying power. So we do that. Come on, baby. Give me a feel. Let me feel for vibration. No vibration. So we're going to cancel and replace. Bring that down just a tad. Let's work it down to 27. I always love working my orders. I got nothing else to do during the day, right? So we're working orders. There we go. I got the buzz for the cancellation. Let's see if we get filled at 27. Come on, baby. Give me a feel. No buzz. Cancel replace order. I want to get filled for y'all. Otherwise, I'd probably let this work a bit. So we'll go down to 2675. No big deal. There we go. 2675. Go to the spreadsheet. Man, is this fun. You go into your macros. Now, this is where we'll show you how to record your trade. All right. We're a Johnny One Lot trader, right? So we sold the 3,500 put. I like it capitalized, dang it. All right. Now, how do you get this information here? This is the coolest thing, right? The coolest thing is that we go and we copy it, the 3,500. Where are we at? 3,500. Copy. Paste her in. Beautiful. Then we call it a short put. 15 delta. And y'all, this market, the way it's been, don't you just know we're going to have a big old falling down sometime? That's why I like keeping that negative delta. And on the day that we see that, you'll see me probably coming in early. Mayday, we need to make some adjustments, but that's the fun stuff. Oh, that's when it gets really fun. So 26.75 on that one. So we brought in $132 from selling that. And now what did that do to our deltas? We were negative 84. What are we now? We are negative 82. All right. Negative 82.58. Let's go put that in, see what it says. Negative 82.58. Where did I do that? Put it in our deltas. Negative 82.58. There we go. I wonder if it says we're delta neutral now, or does it say we need, well, it still says we need positive deltas. Hard to do, isn't it? You know, and what you could do there too is you could, instead of selling multiple macros, I mean, you could go up and sell a 20 delta, right? To get you a little more positive deltas. But I like looking at my overall micro deltas as well. So in the macros, I am positive deltas. See that? We're up $246 on the day on that. Our account's going up a little bit as premium's starting to come in a bit. So no problems there, no problems at all. Now I got to make sure, do I want to roll my Goldman Sachs, or do I want to, oh man, down $164 on the day, or do I want to wait until Monday like I did last time? And I think I'm going to wait till Monday. I'm not really concerned about, when's the dividend? We got
Monday's a holiday.
Oh yeah, Monday's a holiday. You're right. Yes, I may do it on Tuesday. Thanks, Melanie, for keeping me straight. A dividend is on 3/1/21, right? So only reason that I would be concerned about that is because I have a short call in the money, which could be problematic before the first, but the first ain't coming before then. So I'm good right now. So let's look at anything else and see if anything else is just screaming to close it now. Negative 41 on that, plus 37 on gold, plus 36%, 30, silver's looking fine. So everything's looking fine. I mean, nothing's really killing me, right? I mean, I'm down 20% on that Goldman Sachs trade. And the bad thing about the Goldman Sachs trade is, you remember, let's tell a story about Goldman Sachs. I sold a put in Goldman Sachs. I was bullish on Goldman Sachs, and it went against me. And so in defense, I've sold the call. And at this point, the call has been the thing that's really been hurting me, right? The call is what's in the money. So I wish I'd never sold that call to begin with. And this entire position is taken up above everything. Even all my macros position is taken up $7,000, almost $8,000 in buying power. So let's look at the Goldman Sachs trade on the Analyze tab. Here's my current position. Let me make sure I got everything just right. So you can see here where the stock price is. So if stock stayed here at 305.29, where the current price of the stock is, I would still make on March the 6th, $342. So the whole position is pretty safe. You know, though, I may do something on that. Let's just look for a minute. What do I want to do? What is my loss if I took, let's see, let me just look at the call. Let me take off the put here. Let's put on the call. See what the call looks like. Come on, update, baby. All right, here's the call. So we're down P&L on the open today. We're down $409 on that one. We're right at the break even if you're just looking at that trade, you know, as a standalone trade. I still think I'm going to let things go for a little bit, maybe work on that one on Monday. All right. So that's portfolio management, y'all, in a nutshell. It's something you do every day. And the cool thing is, you know, I think that each of you can manage a portfolio based on, 10, 15 minutes a day. You go in, you have your core trades. I choose the micro. You can do anything though to sell your puts in and do your VIX hedge. Is it time for the VIX hedge? Let's see, where are we in VIX? Let's see what the VIX is doing. Maybe time for you guys. Some of you have already put it on. I've already got mine on.
It's down again today.
It's down again today? Yeah, look, y'all. I mean, and we're at 123 days and a holiday on Monday. If you don't have the VIX hedge on, I would put it on, baby. I would put it on. Go out and, buy at 123 days, buy a 10 delta. And then you say, well, Bobby, that's gosh, man, that's $400 or so. Let's see. Yeah, it's $400. Well, go out farther, right? You go out a little farther, that's fine till you get to the point where it's equal to the amount that your spreadsheet says that you should make as far as that purchase. And if anyone has a question on the VIX hedge, we got a VIX hedge page of our spreadsheet that says buy around a 10 delta VIX call, 120 days with 0.25% of your total portfolio, repeated every 30 days, blah, blah, blah. So you can see all the trades that I have on. And the cool thing is it tells you how much money you should spend on the hedge based on your portfolio size. This automatically updates and it automatically does the calculation for you. So it's saying I should spend $123 in VIX calls. So I go out and I go, well, where is that? Well, that's about right. It's about right there, isn't it? Yep. So that's sale. Hold on. You'd buy. So you'd buy around in here. Yep. I'd probably try that mid price first because we're greedy, right? And that costs you about 125 bucks. So, okay. Questions on that? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Kim, why were you up half the night, by the way? Where's Ken? There he is. Couldn't sleep or something? Man, I'm telling you, my new fasting diet, I feel good. Hadn't eat a thing.
I had the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, yeah, the heebie-jeebies, maybe. That'll get you. Well, I'm glad hope you're feeling better this morning.
I am.
Good. Wow, y'all are.
Fasting was a miracle.
Okay, yeah, fasting, it's been really, really good. Man, my portfolio profits are going up. I'm going to go back to my Netlick and change everything. I'm at 49,398 now. What is happening? Premium is coming in, baby. I love when that happens. Let me go back and see what that means we're doing. We were at 49,185. Something we did is going good. 49,400.31. Y'all, now we're up instead of down. I would play the Jeffersons again, but I'm afraid y'all get tired of it.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
All right, so we're up about 2% on the year, right? I mean, we're not Wall Street bets level, but y'all, what we are is consistent, right? We are consistent. All right, and we've also, I showed y'all this other day, it's worth taking a look at. This is called, what if crap hits the fan? What if crap hits the fan and all of my micro puts go to just pot, right? If I go to, every one of them goes against me and I go to a 2x loss, then I have a 6% drawdown in my account. Y'all, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Now, what if the market, what if, they find out that Elvis is still alive, right? And he's putting on a concert and everybody gets real nostalgic about Elvis being alive. He's got a new concert going on and, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are sitting side by side singing Kumbaya as Elvis is singing American Trilogy, right? Then the market just squeezes up and we get all of our call positions go to a 2x loss, then we have a 2% drawdown on the account. So this is what if crap hits the fan, y'all, we are fine. We are not going to blow out our account. And trust me, I've had so many people say, you're going to blow out your account, you idiot. You selling naked puts and naked calls. You're going to go broke. No. I've been doing this a while. This ain't my first rodeo. I ain't the best at it, but we do what we can. All right. So with that, anything y'all want to look at in particular, any stock that you want to look at that we can look at, something that you want to put a position on in? Y'all, my Tastyworks, let me show y'all this. It says it's been downloading since yesterday. What the crap? Removing older. I don't know what that's doing. But if you got something you want me to look at, I cannot resist putting on new trades that y'all bring up. So I like looking at, who was it that brought up the fast movers yesterday? I like that. I saw that under Tastyworks. So let's look first of all at our liquid ETFs. I like we have them sorted by IV rank, right? Because we love IV, implied volatility. We've got a position on in silver. I don't like trading that. We've got an EWW trade, I think. Let's see, EWW, looking on my phone. Hey, maybe we don't. Yeah, we do. We're up $25 on that. XLE. Do we have an XLE trade? Yes, we do. Not looking to put another one on. Do we have a gold trade? Yes, we do. QQQs, I'm not interested in because I trade something similar to micros that I'd rather trade. EWZ. Do we got EWZ?
Palantir is down again today.
Oh my gosh, man. I was so, hey, are the earnings over with? Was that yesterday?
I think it's next week.
Man, I want the earnings to get out of our way so we can get back in that. Look at that. February 16th are earnings. Let's see what our chart looks like here. PLTR, Palantir. Did I say it right, Matt? Palantir? I'm getting. Y'all look at this brilliant analysis on Goldman Sachs. I boxed her in and I'm thinking that she's going to go up here. Well, Bobby, how'd you do that? I don't know. All right, what are we looking at? PLTR? PLTR, baby. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Let me draw a line. How do you draw these lines, Bobby? I have no idea. Let's change our color. We'll do a green line. But I'm seeing that we're priced right in here. And y'all see what I see? Y'all kind of see that and this. So I'm kind of seeing, even at this price point, I'm kind of seeing a little bit of support there, aren't y'all? A little bit of support. And notice we drew this triangle a couple of days ago, and check it out, baby. It's just tapping it. What would I expect Palantir to do? Palantir, to go back in here, go over here. But at some point, because we're in this upward little trend, this thing is it's getting tight as a ball right now, and that thing is about to go should pop. That's my guess. At the same time, wouldn't surprise me if it goes kapunk there, but I'm seeing a little bit of support right there, and I'm seeing that we're in an overall uptrend. So if I had my druthers, I'm thinking that little stock is going to do that. All right. All right. What's some other stuff that we like trading? What's our Riot looking like? I'm not in Riot. I'll talk like I'm a professional. Riot. Hold on a minute. Let's look at it in Tastyworks. Come on, man. Riot. March 24th, y'all. We ain't got nothing coming up till March 24th. So we got time if we wanted to put a trade on there, but the dang thing is up. I ain't selling a put when it's up that much, right? No. Let's look at it on our chart too. Let's see what it looks like. Riot. See if we can draw something in there, figure out where it's going. Riot. Oh, baby. Look at this. Sweet Bobby said that we'd have I drew a triangle, didn't I? I said, man, this thing's about to bust up, and danged if it didn't. And then danged if it didn't some more. Hold on. You know, it's one thing to be right, but it's one thing to be not as right enough. So if we double that length, look at there. Yeah, almost there, baby. So in this little up thing, wouldn't surprise me at all if we were to see a bit of a pullback to, wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw a pullback back down into here. All right. That wouldn't surprise us at all because this thing is really out there. No way I'm selling a put in something that's behaving like that. No. All right, what else do we need to check? Matt, you're a guy. What's your free sale doing? Fuel sale? You still in? Let's go to that. FCEL, right? Is that it?
It's down.
It's down? Okay. So let's see if I can draw anything in there. Am I seeing anything in particular? Let's just draw. Just freehand. Freehand. Yeah, it's even steeper than that, right? Wouldn't surprise us to see a pullback into here, but there may be a little bit of support right there, right? Another thing that I like to trade is O. What's my O doing today? I like selling puts on it when it goes down. O. Get me a little real estate exposure since I don't trade real estate anymore. What am I seeing here? I'm seeing a downward little deal. I'm seeing it looks like it's up a little bit and it's at the upper part of its little channel. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see a pullback into here, right? Just based on what we're seeing. So am I going to sell a put in that today? Probably not. So because especially if we go, let's look at Tastyworks. I think they got some stuff coming up as well. Oh, what happened to my Tastyworks? Someone look at O on Tastyworks since mine went down all of a sudden and see if it's got something coming up in it. It would help if I turned on my thumb. There we go. O. Yeah, see, we got earnings on February the 22nd. So not really enough time for me to do what I need to do. All right, so I think we're finished looking at the liquid ETFs. Let's look at the Tasty Trade default. See if there's anything that I'm interested in here. Yeah, I'd probably take a meander at Twitter if it were down, but it's not. Baba, you know, I don't know. These Babas and Badus, not really something I trade a lot of. We were successful on it this year. Look at our Disney now that we've got earnings over with. Let's take a look at Disney really quick, like what it looks like on the chart. Now, y'all, we don't have to do the charts, right? We can simply go by be quants. We can manage an account simply by being worrying all about the quantitative stuff of this. Oh man, what are we seeing here? Let me just look. Let me just draw. I'm going to what my eye naturally sees, right? My eye actually sees this. My eye sees something else. Clone. Let me pull this down. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a little bit of maybe right there. But we're in an up channel on Disney. And then I want to draw one more thing. Let's change my color to maybe pretty. And then we'll go, what does it look like from here to here? Come on down. There you go. Oh, heck. Disney. We'll go up here and kind of look at her. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see Disney tap that little level at some point, and she's down today, right? Kind of out of our box, kind of broke out of our box. I like it. Let's look. Have we drawn a big green monster on Disney? Let's see if we can do that. Disney. I don't think our earnings are over. I can actually trade Disney. And it wouldn't make me feel bad, right? Being bullish to the mouse. I like the mouse. I know everybody's ticked off because that old gal got kicked off the Mandalorian because of something she said, but you know, whatever. Let me go ahead and get it over here. Y'all know how slow my chart is. Let's go ahead and pull it up here too so we can do our analysis. Disney. All right. Come on, baby. Here, let me go and do my little thing here. See if it helps. Collect garbage. What day does y'all's garbage go on? Mine goes on Thursday. All right, here we go. There's Disney. So let's draw the big green monster. This your first time seeing it, it's going to freak you out. Don't let it. It's pretty simple. We'll go from the bottom to the top. Oh, shut up. What are you doing? It does that often, doesn't it? Stupid thinkorswim. All right, here we go. So we draw from the top to the bottom for the month of January. There to there. And Disney's one you could probably do a credit spread on, right? Those of y'all that like doing spreads. What am I doing? Oh, edit properties. We're going to get the high and the low. The high up here is 182.59. That's the end point, 182.59. And the low point is 160.52. All right, hit OK. Then we go to our beautiful little Fibonacci extension. And it's close, but we're going to draw it. We draw from the 50% line to the middle of that green line somewhere. Middle, right there. Then we draw up to the 0. Right? Oh man, I was right on it. There we go. So then we right click on this. We hit activate. And all we're going to do is move the 0 line up to the 200 line. Okay, 0 to 200. This is based on some similarity of market profile. Then we want to bring the 100 line to the beginning of where we did that little extension right there, that red line. So let's pop her up here. Down a bit, down a bit, down a bit. There we go. Hit the escape key. Then we can delete this mama. We have used you and abused you, baby. We don't need you no more. And then we're going to go and name this thing. And we call this January for February because we're using January price action to predict or forecast February prices. And we like making it green because green is the color of cash. And we call this the big green monster. And there she is. Now let's go into volume profile. And what does volume profile tell us? This is the cool stuff. Volume profile tells me that price is right where it needs to be over the last 10 days. This is the last 10 days, right? This is where the most volume of Disney had traded. So we're just under that. So it would not surprise me at all to see a little pump back up to that little point, just a little bit, right? Now, here's a standard deviation above and a standard deviation below. And it, never be surprised to see some of these gaps fill either, right? Never be surprised to see this end up being filled at some point. Happens a lot. All right, so that's volume profile. That looks at volume, but we don't look at volume right now. We're going to erase that. We're going to look at what market profile means, which is where time, the amount of time that price has spent. And so we notice here that price in this area is fairly priced. We call that a fair value zone, and we mark that with a little butt. That's like the crack, and that's the butt, right? So what is this? Well, this is an oversold condition. So right now, this is telling me that price is oversold. This is where we're at. You're oversold. And we very well may see a pullback back into that 50% line. Now, we're not always right on our assumptions, are we? We make mistakes a lot. Because if it goes down into this area, it says, hey, man, I'll show you, Bobby. I'm going to go down here. Well, this is an overbought area for this fair value area. And it just repeats, right? Oversold, overbought, fair value. But if you ask me, Disney at 187, down 1.63%, what would Jim Cramer say? Buy, buy, buy. Now, what if this goes against us? What if it goes down here? What are we going to do? We're going to sell a call. We're going to roll this out. We're just going to keep on keeping on. So why fade the mouse, right? Melanie's trash gets picked up on Monday morning, luckily. Hey, that is cool because, you got that weekend. Y'all got all them, beasts out in the field, and y'all get to do that on Monday. That's cool. Ours is on Thursday, man. That's the worst day to have the trash picked up because nobody does nothing on Wednesday, right? All right. So with that in mind, let's check this. It's 10:30. We've gone for an hour, but let's run through one analysis on selling a put in Disney and see if I want to do it. First of all, go to trade page, Disney. I don't think I've ever sold something in Disney. I feel ashamed. Let's go out to the 35. Here you see all the, you see all the percentages. I wonder what the IV rank is. I know we had the crush from the earnings. Let's see what it looks like. But it's still up there, isn't it? Because we looked at it in Tasty Works. What was the IV rank of Disney? Disney was 22.1. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so let's go out to the 35-day. You see, other than the zero expiration, that's the highest on the board as far as implied volatility. So we'll go here. What y'all feel like selling? What you feel like selling? I'd like to get $1, 94 cents. That's a 12% probability of money, and I can pull in $1.23. Let's just see how much buying power that takes. So if I pulled in $1.23, that's $122 over 1,600 of buying power. Okay, so let's go to the soon-to-be Nobel Prize nominated for economics, the Sweet Bobby criterion, and let's enter all this stuff. I think the days to expiration were 35. Right? Let's go back and pick all that stuff up. Some of y'all got photographic memories. I don't have it. Yes, 35 days to expiration. We're bringing in a credit of 122.45. Gosh, what am I doing, y'all? Gosh, 122.45 is the premium received. How much buying power does it take? It takes 1,655. 1,600.55. Let's see if it says good trade. All right. So it says it's not a good trade, Bobby, because that raw return's only 7.65%. It'd give you an annual return of 79%, but you want to have a 50% annual return, and you're only going to keep 25% of the premium you sell. So that will give you a premium capture adjusted rate of 19.95%. Is it a good trade? Not really. Let me go up a strike and just see if something speaks to me. If not, we'll. What if we got closer to the money? What if we said, man, we're going to collect us $166? So that's 165.45, 165.45, 165.45. I should have put it over here. Wait a minute. Let me just hit the escape button. Here we go. Let's do it over here. 166.45. So we compare the trades, right? And the buying power required on that one was 1650.55. 1650.55. 1650.55. And we change that to 35 days. And that says that is better, right? It's better. If we did that every day for the rest of our lives, we get 105% return, 26% premium capture return, but that is nowhere near the 50% that you and I desire in our account. Plus, I'm using too much buying power anyway. Dare I even look at one more? Let's compare one more. What if, Bobby, sweet Bobby, what if you sold this one right here that got in 241? Surely that one would show up, right? So you'd be bringing in 240.45, but look, the buying power went up. 240.45. You buy your clothes at the City Trend, as Josh would say. 1941.75 in buying power. 1941.75. 1941.75. We got 35 days in the trade. It's going to be better, but I bet it's going to be a no too. Yeah, 32%. Right? Now, what if we did something strange? Let's do something strange, y'all. What if we did a spread? What if we did a spread? What if we did a spread? I don't sell spreads. Y'all do. Some of y'all do. Let's just look at it. Let's do a deep and wide. See what that is. Well, they're already 5 apart anyway, so we'll just do a vertical. All right, so this gives us 5-point wide spreads, right? So Tasty Trade says if you're selling a spread, you want to do a third of the width of the stripe. So if you're 5 wide, and I can't do math in my head. 5, what am I doing? 5 times, let's see. Well, if I want to divide it into a third, right? 3, that'll be $2.66. $1.67 is what I ought to be collecting. So let's see if there's something we can get for $1. It could, Lord. I mean, it'd be the 180, 185, wouldn't it? What will we get on this one? Let's see. $1.42. Ain't too bad, right? $1.42. Now, what does it look like? Let's just check this one out. 140.90. 140.90. We'll go back here. 140.90 divided by the buying power required. 359.10. Now, so that looks much better, doesn't it? 359.10. Now watch this. 359.10. The Nobel Prize winning thing says, hey, baby, look at you. That return on capital is sweet, sweet, sweet. And we're kind of bullish on it anyway. You know what? I might do that. So let's look at it one more time. This is the 180, 175, right? Let's look at it at Tasty Trade, Tasty Works, 180, 175. Let's see what the statistics are. So we go out 35 days and we do the 180, 75. Sell that one, buy that one, and $1.22. Here's what I'm looking at though. Just make sure you know what I'm looking at. Is we're looking at all of this right here, right? So, 63% probability of profit. We like that because what do? We sell premium, put the odds in our favor, we manage risk, and we rinse and repeat. Brings in $135 of extrinsic value, 81% probability of that trade going to 50%. And it gives us positive deltas. It brings in a little bit of theta, maximum profit, $133 and 378 buying power. And I've never done spreads with y'all, I don't think. So I may just try that one. I may just try it. Anyone doing it with me, or y'all saying, I ain't doing that trade with you, fool? What you talking about? Let's see if we can get $1.32 on that. That would be sweet, right? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Sold. Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction. Y'all remember that John Michael Montgomery song? All right, we sold that one. So, I'll record that one on myself. I don't want to keep y'all for the rest of the day, but it's been a good session, y'all. We've gone through just about everything that we do, and I brought in a little more premium. I'm gonna record that. I will record that under the credit spreads trade, and y'all can see how active I've been on the credit spreads, right? Not a single one of them. So we'll enter this one today, and I won't go through and bore you with me entering that trade. But now let's talk about a little shop here. So we are going to, Monday is a holiday, right? It's President's Day, and the markets are closed. Wrong. Okay? Yes, the stock market is closed, but the futures market is wide awake, baby, and it will go through 1 o'clock on Monday, Eastern time, right? And it'll open up at 6 o'clock as normal on Sunday. And that's when I get all excited. It's 5:45. And I'm like, man, I can't wait for the futures to open up, see what's happening. And then it will go all the way until 1 o'clock on Monday. So you and I will have a session on Monday around our lunchtime is when I'm thinking. Now, my kids are on vacation next week, but we're like with the COVID stuff, we're not really going anywhere. We may do a day trip or two. So I have to keep you posted day to day, but we should be fine for Monday at 12 o'clock. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Got any questions, post them in the Discord room. And I love you, and I'll see y'all Monday.